Leo. Welcome back to the channel. This is a love reading for Leos in a relationship or in separation from their specific person. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the end of January. Just a reminder, take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If it resonates, and or if you simply enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe. That way you're notified of future content. If nothing resonates whatsoever in this reading, please be sure to check your other placements. Check out the singles reading just in case there's messages for you there. There has been a little bit of a coinciding with the reading so far, so definitely be sure to check it out if you feel like there might be a message for you there. And if nothing whatsoever resonates, go ahead and leave it behind because the message is not for you at this time. We're going to start with your past. This could be your past, your person's past, or the past within the relationship. You have the Three of Coins in the upright position. You have the King of Arrows, Adonis, in the reverse position. And you have number 2, Wisdom, which is the High Priestess. So with that said, let's go ahead. This is for the end of January. Let's see what messages we have for love for Leo in a relationship or in separation. The Three of Coins. All about building, manifestation, and construction. Building a career, relationships, or home, the ability to manifest material goods or business success, cooperating with others to construct such a venture. Such a venture. Collaboration, enterprise, recognition, and work. The Three of Pentacles is a card of hard work, collaboration, and investments. Your talents and commitment are being recognized by others, and because of this, you're able to begin working on a meaningful project with the support and investment of those around you. Whether this is an actual work project or a mission of personal growth, your dedication and effort aren't going unnoticed. For the King of Arrows, this is the Swords suit in this deck. This is inner truth, a misuse of power and manipulation. The card signals authoritarianism. The king abuses his intellect and position of power in order to maintain authority and enact his plans. He goes from cool to cold-hearted, persuasive to manipulative. When you make decisions, be sure to maintain order and balance and have the best intentions at heart. It also is for authority, responsibility, and detachment, placing too much trust in the intellect, being too critical, and emotional detachment. The High Priestess in the reverse position. She usually stands for knowledge, education, and enlightenment. In the reverse, unwillingness to learn, superficiality, intimidated by intelligence or education, feeling limited by a lack of knowledge or understanding. Very interesting, very interesting. So secrecy, blocked or neglected intuition, spiritual denial. When reversed, this card says that you may be ignoring your intuition or that you may be keeping knowledge to yourself. Nurture your intuition and trust in yourself. Don't deny your spirituality, however it manifests for you. And be wary of secrecy when transparency is best. So, with that said, this is in the past position here. So you have these manifestations and the hard work you're putting into this manifestation. And it seems to me almost like with these 3 cards, there was a lot of effort in the beginning. You put in a lot of hard work to achieve this person, or perhaps your person as well. So this relationship was growing. It was what you wanted. It was what you desired. And then there became a coldness as well as almost like too controlling, too restricted. So with this past, it may have been almost like an abusive relationship where you thought that they were what you wanted. You thought they were perfect. They said the right things. They did the right things. And then once you finally had it, you had all of these red flags, toxic energy that you chose to ignore. This really cold behavior. That's kind of what I'm getting for this. We might have to go back and touch on this once I see the energy of you and your person. And I'd like to also say that this could be before this person came in. So we'll probably get a look at that. For your energy, Leo, we have the Seven of Coins. We have the King of Staves. And we have the Princess of Arrows in the reverse position. The princesses are pages, so it's all about bringing in messages. It is in the reverse, so there's probably a delay. Let's see. So Seven of Coins is all about patience, expectations, and nurturing, waiting for a harvest of a creative project, personal relationship, or any venture that time and work is invested in, tending your garden. So interesting that you have this hard work here, and then it's followed by this seven here that's waiting for your reward for that hard work. You have the King of Staves. The King of Staves, which is confidence and mastery and support, dynamic, stable enthusiasm, the ability to bring ideas to fruition, creative inspiration, and help. So you're enthusiastic, you're optimistic, you're sorry, you're confident, you're learning to master things, you're having all of this inspiration. And you have at least a few people in your support network that are kind of keeping you afloat, shall we say? Or grounded. Maybe that's a better choice of words. So your Princess of Arrows, messages, education, and articulation, waiting for news, not understanding as much as one would like to, ignorance and confusion. So maybe something took you off guard. So you're sitting here and you're wondering what's going on. Perhaps your person ran, or perhaps they got distant and cold, which has left you feeling very confused, a blocked intuition because you're listening to ego and you're just like, wow, and you're blocking yourself from this. Let's go ahead and check out your person's energy here. Wow, he or she, your person received the Prince of Arrows in the upright position. They received the Two of Arrows in the upright position, and the Nine of Arrows. Wow, interesting. So your person's energy here, Leo, is decisiveness, clarity, and determination. The ability to move in an incisive way, creating clarity from confusion, being able to defend oneself brilliantly, helping others with words. Peace, truce, and impasse is the Two of Arrows, understanding a difficult situation, balance attained, but eventually issues will have to be confronted, emotional control. So usually, I should have said this before, the Two of Arrows, again, the arrows is the sword suit. It's usually a decision. Twos are usually a decision having to be made. It looks like perhaps your person has made that decision. Or is working on it, because they are understanding the situation. They are receiving the balance, but the issue will have to be confronted. Whether they made a mistake, maybe they're a runner in your relationship, so maybe they booked it. Perhaps you gave an ultimatum almost. And you gave them a choice and they stumbled. So you left. You cut off this situation. You decided to be cold and critical and be like, nah, you do this now. Let's see what the Nine of Arrows. Anxiety, unresolved issues, and insomnia. Now, this is in the reverse, though. So this is fading away from these worries. Catharsis, understanding the ability to transform pain into strength. So your person is hurt at this time, or was. But right now, they're feeling relief and optimism. They're healing and they're moving on. The Nine of Swords can indicate that you're finally exiting a period of overwhelming pain. You've passed through the worst of it and can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Take a deep breath and move forward, bringing with you lessons you've learned and leaving behind the panic that incapacitated you. So perhaps they struggled with something in their past or their childhood that kind of made them that kind of had them hung up, kind of made them not want to open up, made them kind of keep you at arm's length, keep you from getting any closer. Because they're afraid of hurt, they're afraid of abandonment. So perhaps even, like I said, they're the runner. So perhaps they decided to end it, to cut it off, to finish it before they got hurt. Because eventually it was going to happen, which has destroyed them. So they made this decision, but are realizing that the issues aren't gone. The issues are not leaving, but they are finally healing from this and moving forward, which will perhaps bring you back together. For the future potential outcome of this relationship, you have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. The Eight of Coins is all about hard work. And pretty much like your Three of Coins here and your Seven of Coins, it's waiting on a reciprocity from this hard work and this determination. It's in the reverse position, though. You then have the Grace card, which is Dante and Beatrice. It is in the reverse position as well. The Grace is the Star card, all about inspiration, hopes, and dreams. It is in the reverse position, so it might, there might be a blockage there. That could also be Aquarius. You might have an Aquarius energy, whether you do or your person does. Interesting. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. The King of Coins is also in the reverse position for the future outcome here. You do have a lot of coins. Leo, in your general readings, I know it has kind of talked about a lot of choices for you, a lot of decisions for you. You're very strategic. You're very intelligent. Your suit. Sorry, I don't know why I kept saying sweet. Your suit would most likely be the arrows or the swords because you are a very cunning, smart individual. Perhaps there's been a little bit too much emphasis on work, not acquiring a work-life balance. Or perhaps money has really become an issue between you and your partner. I don't really feel like money comes into these readings, but I do have to mention them just in case there is a message for you. Perhaps you feel like there is something there for you, so I just wanted to keep it as open as possible for you to take it as it is or take what resonates for you. So let's go into that Eight of Coins. That Eight of Coins at the beginning of this future outcome in the reverse position. So the Eight of Coins is usually talent, compensation, and work. In the reverse, it's avoiding work. Need to bring talents to the next level. Perhaps it is time for vocational education. Dissatisfaction with payment for work done. So again, I do kind of feel like this is more emotional work than monetarily. only because, well, not only because, but one, it is a love reading. And two, you have these other signifiers that talk about this. So you have this Three of Coins that was talking about this hard work, this investment that you've made into the past. Which again could have been for another person. This does not have to be about this relationship per se. And then you have the Seven of Coins up here, which talks about waiting for your labors and waiting to be rewarded and waiting for that reciprocity. And then again, you have this coin here talking about this hard work and how it's not paying off. You're not satisfied with the payoff. You're not satisfied for where this has gone. It's an impatient, it's an over or underwork, it's shortcuts, it's burnout. The Eight of Pentacles warns that you're either working too hard and too much or not working enough, perhaps by taking shortcuts that interfere with the equality and stability of the commitment. There may be external or internal forces pressuring you to work too hard and too much, or perhaps a lack of passion, patience, commitment, or support could be causing you to work too little or to do the job incorrectly. If it's the latter, identify what you need in order to commit to this investment properly. If it's the former, remember to be kind to yourself and think of the long-term goal. You can't enjoy the future if you burn out before you reach it. That's very true. So we're going to find that star. The star. So the star, as said, is all about inspiration, hopes, dreams. Usually. The star talks about not following your bliss. Insecurity, feelings of unworthiness, ignoring intuition. So yet again, you have something ignoring intuition. It's blocked. You're ignoring red flags. You're avoiding conversation. You're not confronting a problem. The star can represent despair. It can represent disconnection and obliviousness. Indicates a loss or latent sense of faith or hope that settles into despair over the pain you've gone through recently. The star encourages you to stand firm and trust that everything will work out. You've come through the fire and are stronger than ever. Have faith in yourself. Lastly, this card reverse could hint at obliviousness. Have you been ignoring or missing guiding signs? Let's see this King of Coins here. The King of Coins, the King of Coins. The King of Coins is usually a card of persistence, business acumen, riches, and success. Wealth, business, established leadership, security, discipline. It is in the reverse position, though. So it's financial ineptitude, obsession with wealth or status, or corruption. The King of Coins in the reverse position speaks on needing to be more realistic, involvement with people who may promise more than they are able to deliver. The King of Pentacles warns of overindulgence, corruption, or negligence. He tells you not to lose sight of your purpose and the community or tradition you're dedicated to. Don't become stingy with your resources or teaching. Devotion can go a long way toward creating prosperity and ensuring progress. It's very interesting. We will probably have to pull on quite a few of these, Leo. You do have, as the potential outcome, overall outcome for this relationship is Cupid and Psyche, which is awakening. Awakening is, oh, I was doing so well. I think it's because I'm tired. Is the Sun card, which is creativity, success, fertility, and optimism. Emotional awakening, an expansive, life-affirming energy that brings opportunities and optimism, love and sexuality, creativity and procreation, relationships with children. Okay. Let's see. Warmth, joy, success, enthusiasm, and recognition. Coming out of the inner turmoil and conflict of the star and the moon, the sun promises sunny days ahead. You've done the work to process past trauma, stepping into your power and owning who you truly are. The sun's rays illuminate your future, clear away confusion, and eradicate anger. With this type of energy and confidence, recognition and success are natural conclusions. Now all that's left to do is shine bright. All right, well, so you have warmth and success and joy coming from the outcome of this relationship. I'm not, I do kind of want to pull, oops, as I lose a bunch of cards. Pardon me, one moment. I have my table. Okay. I would like to pull because everything around this, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of insecurity. And it seems like there's an emotional block. And it seems to me like there is also, there's quite a bit for you, Leo, that you are blocking your emotions, you're blocking your intuition, you're ignoring signs and red flags. And your person... Yeah, you're, again, okay, so the very first cards that come out for me, I should have picked what I wanted to clarify here, but I was so, like, everything really needs it. We have the King of Wands in reverse, which you had in your energy. You had that King of Wands in your energy. We have the Ten of Swords, which comes after your Nine of Arrows, right? The Ten of Swords in the reverse position, though. And then we also have that Three of Coins, yet again. So, it's just interesting to me because it's like there's a lot of work to be done. And there's not a lot, I mean, you do, because you have the High Priestess, you have the star, and then you have the sun, but you don't have a lot of other energies in there. You don't have a soulmate card coming out. You don't have the twin flame. You don't have, which it doesn't mean it's not this person, but it does feel kind of like this relationship might just be almost karmic, or perhaps this was a karmic situation. This person seems to be very confused, whether that is an inner reason or an outer, or perhaps they're confused by your energy, because your energy is almost, not to say ruthless, but it's very precise, very logical. It's not an emotional. You're not pouring out from this cup, and this person's kind of like, well, okay, right? Sorry. So the King of Wands is an impulsiveness, a haste, and a high expectation. The King of Wands can be a little too controlling, overconfident, and hyper-competitive. The King might be advising you to be cautious in wielding your power and to be more thoughtful and considerate in your leadership. Being a leader doesn't mean being bossy, so be careful to remain a mentor and not becoming a bully. So it is kind of speaking on letting go of control. So perhaps this relationship has gotten too controlling, too restrictive on both parties, or for one party more than the other. So it's losing that fun. It's losing that spark. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of resentment. There's a lot of bitterness coming out where there shouldn't be. There should be communications. There should be communicating what need to be met so that you guys can further grow, not forge more distant. Your Ten of Swords is resistance to change, renewal, hope, and healing. The Ten of Swords hints that you might be unwilling to say goodbye and let something end. If this is the case for you, know that it's time to face the music, because fighting the inevitable won't do you any good. Alternatively, the Ten of Swords can mean that those swords are being removed from your back so you can finally heal, revel in the release, and move forward renewed and hopeful once more. So perhaps, perhaps yet again, I'm going to say, this could be both parties, yet again. This could be what's leading you up to the awakening, is perhaps you guys are learning to let go of the past and you're starting to move forward. Perhaps you're having these conversations. You start opening up that communication. Both needs can be met. You guys can put a little more effort in. A little more work, yes. But there can be a success. Because you collaborate, you get recognized for the wonderful things that you guys do for each other, the wonderful things that is brought out. Your dedication and effort aren't going unnoticed, okay? I just want to keep pulling. I don't want to keep you here forever, but I do want a little bit more. See, look at that. This just fell out, but that's the Seven of Pentacles yet again. This time it kind of fell out on the reverse though, but you had that in your energy yet again. So waiting for that hard work, waiting to harvest. Thank you so much. Okay. Yep. Okay. Leo. So for the potential outcome here, you have a love offering coming in. It is the Ace of Swords. So you have, it strikes fast almost, right? There might be a little bit of a delay, but it's more logical. It's more precise. Perhaps your person is coming back forward to give you a message. Your Princess of Arrows does kind of incline that. Perhaps you want to offer this to your person. We did get Judgment as well, which is all about absolution, obviously judgment, rebirth, so it could open up a new beginning. So this might be bringing into you an offer to start again. There's sparks there. So there's a spark of love, and then we have this Judgment, so a new beginning, a new cycle, perhaps reconciliation, right? You have the World card in the reverse position. That is all about endings and new beginnings, right? It's a completion of a cycle. It can be travel. It can be closure. So whether it is with this person or if you decide to end this relationship and move forward, that is a decision as well. You then again have the Four of Pentacles, which can mean you're being a bit stingy with resources or being a spendthrift. Either the give and take is not equivalent, right? Which could very well again be the reason you're having all of these coins. And go and in this relationship, please clarify Leo's partner. Okay, let's see. So we might be dealing with a Libra. Your partner got Justice in the reverse position. I'm trying to clarify that information there. The Six of Arrows in the reverse and the Nine of Coins in reverse. Which, again, it's very, very interesting to me. It's just like... So Justice is all about justice, wisdom, fairness, and detachment. In the reverse, there's a frustration with bureaucracies or organizations and impatience. The appearance of this card shows that this is a temporary situation. Now, so they might be frustrated, and they might be feeling really down or angry or bitter or resentful. They might be afraid of rejection as well, but this is also telling us that this is a temporary situation. They could also be, again, a Libra energy. They're impatient, so they want to rush forward with this Ace of Swords. But that might end up messing them up, especially if they have things they need to heal and to consider. The Six of Coins, the Six of Arrows, I don't know why I said coins, transitions, travel, and movement. So in the reverse, it's more understanding of a situation is needed before it can change. So there's a delay. So there is a delay with the message they're bringing in, but they are trying to figure out this information. They're trying to think more logically, like yourself, Leo, so that they can bring in this offer for you, which is probably their decision that they need to make. That was their Two of Arrows, right? And then we have the Nine of Coins. That is in the reverse position as well. They have a lot of restricted and reversed energies here. Not always a bad thing, but usually it can be a sign of, I said, restriction. They need to get these things into the upright so that they can provide the love that you deserve. Luxury, prosperity, fertility, and pleasure. So overindulgence in material pleasures, perhaps to the point of compromising financial stability. Guilt over possessing so much, inability to enjoy it, fear of envy or jealousy. So honestly, with that, I'm going to check out one other thing for you. Just for that 9. Loneliness, insecurity, and lack of fulfillment. The Nine of Pentacles hints that although you have everything you've worked for, you might feel as though you're missing something. Maybe your independence and self-sufficiency have left you feeling a bit lonely, or maybe you have all the money but none of the sense of security or safety. There's no point in having wealth and prosperity if you're still unhappy. Take some time to do some introspection. Are you longing for community or partnership? What's making you feel so vulnerable and at risk? And see if you can change course and fulfill your spiritual needs. So yeah, I definitely feel like your person here is trying to figure themselves out, and that is why they have actually put a distance into your relationship as well. They are probably the runner, or perhaps they are the chaser and are finally in a point of growing, because perhaps you ended it and you were like, we're done because you can't make up your mind. Are there any other love offers for Leo? If they so choose, then I'll let this person back in. You have a King of Swords coming in. Again, a Nine of Cups, but it is in the upright position this time. And you do have the Devil in the reverse position. The Devil is a Capricorn energy, so you could have either your specific person, you yourself, or people coming in. You could have Aquarius, Libra, or Capricorn placements. Let's go ahead and see here. Interesting. So if you decide to not go with this person, which is fine, what is meant for you will always be for you. You have this authority, responsible, and detachment, but calm authority and integrity, perfect understanding, incisive intellect, high values that demand hard work. So we do have a person that will be willing to put in an effort for you to gain you. Perhaps even at the beginning, they're very much like, hey, I want you. How can I get this to happen? You have the Nine of Coins yet again, which is luxury, prosperity, fertility, and pleasure. This is feeling blessed in one's life, enjoying the fruits of one's labors, material prosperity. Now that this has been accomplished, perhaps it's time to create a family. So you might be looking to actually settle down with this new energy coming in, especially since the Devil here, your Capricorn energy here, this is in the reverse position. Inner turmoil and obsession is usually what it means. Freedom from temptation. Experiencing the envy of others, transforming a weakness into a strength. So that could also be their Nine of Coins, as they start to feel jealous of you because you've moved on. you're moving on without them. You're leaving them behind. So you're the envy of everyone. You're transforming a weakness into a strength. So perhaps with this person, you start to find a little more confidence into yourself, or something that you've really desired. You're going to start putting out that energy. Oops. So that is very interesting, Leo. I'm pretty excited for you, whether this person wakes up and starts fixing it, whether you decide to work with that person and put more effort in so that you guys can rise above it, because you do have, yet again, you do have that awakening. You do have the Sun card if you're willing to put in the work, but sometimes we have to put ourselves first. Let's go ahead and grab you some peace insights. Ooh, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to weigh this down. Okay. I'm going to grab you some messages from your person, Leo. Messages from their person for Leo. Thank you so much. Ooh, wow. A lot, huh? Cool. See what they have to say. Grab you some romance angels from my Leo. Sorry, this is kind of a long one. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's enough of those. I'm going to go ahead and start with this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So even though you do love this person, and the effort is possible, but it's just dragging you under. It feels like there's just nothing you can do to keep it going. There's nothing you can do to keep it sparking, to keep it from going under again. They do say it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it is bringing you something good. You just have to have some patience. You did have quite a few impatient cards there in your reading. So just have a little more patience. Think about what you desire, not what you don't want. And start to manifest that and pour the love into yourself. Work on yourself. Focus on yourself, because love is worth waiting for, and it is coming in at divine timing. It does also say playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to of fun to shine. So get in with that inner child, have some fun, be flirty, be playful, enjoy your little moments, and just have fun. Go on fun little dates, go on excursions, try new things. All of it is worth it. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, okay. So for Cosmic Insights, we did have Mercury retrograde, an electronic issue, a communication issue, review everything. So in retrograde, there are communication problems, there's things like that. So again, you could put forth the effort into trying to communicate with your person, and that would probably be the most you can do for this person. Of course, you can just keep putting in that work, and that's totally fine. It's totally up to you. You do have a good outcome with that person if you so choose to do it. But at one point, you will have to decide whether that is for you or not. You do have fire sign Leo. That is you. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Perhaps your person is also one of these that could have their energy as well, or they have placements in there, or perhaps this is another person coming in. That King of Swords could very well be another Leo that's willing to be more logical with you, but is willing to fight for you. It does say let go. So if you're holding on to things in the past, or you're holding on to that person, let go. Make room for something new. New beginnings. It's on its way to you now. So again, it's worth waiting for, but you have to let go. You have to be able to move forward in order to receive and accept the gifts from the universe, or source, or God, or whatever you believe in. Gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, and bad finances. So again, that could also be your devil card, that Capricorn energy. It was in the reverse position, so releasing that. So you could struggle with that as well, or your person could have. Again, you did have a lot of monetary issues. So perhaps that person kept spending everything you made. And it was like, when are you going to stop? You've got to stop. Like, it could be something like that. Messages from your person, Leo. It says, I can't make a decision. He had, or she, or he, I'm sorry, had that 2 of Swords. They can't make a decision. You were too nice, and I don't deserve your kindness. Yeah, probably true. You have, this love is crazy. That could be another energy coming in. This person, I was hurt by you. Which perhaps, you've triggered me. So that's why they're either running or they're scared. I need to figure myself out. So yeah, they do. Oh, sorry guys. I can't let go of you. No, they can't. And they won't. Life without you is hopeless, black, and depressing. I miss your light. And yet they won't let you back in. And then, oh yeah, see, so they are struggling with something. They could have a third party. They could have that addiction, a codependency on something. Because it says, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? So I do feel like that was mostly your past person, and this is your new person coming in, because as said, I mean, this could be either the love you have for this person and the attraction you have for this person could be very, very much. You do have a lot of chemistry, but unfortunately it's not worth saving that relationship or struggling with that relationship unless you so choose to battle with them and battle for them, I guess. But I do feel like this is more of another person's energy, because this comes across very selfish, very me to me. And oh yeah, so for your beach insights, you got stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. You have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and it's telling you to make new memories. You have Cupid's arrow, which is have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. You did have a message of love coming in, remember? Again, it was for this person who's rushing in, even though they haven't worked on any of these issues that they have. They're just hoping that they can keep you wrapped around their finger is the energy that I'm getting, because they know how much they do care about you, but they know how much you love them, and it's not an equal give and take, which is the issue here. You got Coffee Cup though. So I do believe that Cupid's arrow is for this person as well as this new energy coming in, because you have Coffee Cup, which is meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and a friendship. So again, worth waiting for, but then you have these messages coming in, and then you have a possible date, a connection. Perhaps this is another past person as well, a friend that wants a little bit more. Maybe you haven't seen this person in a really long time. And you also got the Dragonfly, which is being lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapting, changing, and healing. So you are healing. Dragonflies also have soulmates for life. So definitely something to look out for, Leo. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed. If it resonated or if you liked it, please be sure to like and subscribe so you get future content. You can get all the other things that I'm working on. I greatly appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Thank you.